with the vigor of youth, his body strong from years of hard farm work. And when had his shoulders grown so broad, all of a sudden he looked different, like a stranger, a grown man, yet somehow still the Nathan she'd always looked up to. He led her all the way down to the edge of the woods, and then knelt. Bewildered, she got down on her knees beside him. "Look." He carefully eased up a thatch of loose grass. 4 tiny bunnies snuggled together in a shallow bed. Their ears were pressed flat against their bodies, and Samantha could see the quiver of their little hearts. Awestruck, she reached to scoop one up, but Nathan stopped her. "Oh, don't touch them. Their mother will abandon them if she smells your scent." "Well, why isn't she here?" "Oh, she's probably watching from the woods." Nathan gently replaced the grass and then smiled. "Well, this is our secret. I'll check on them every day and make sure they're safe. Will you help me?" She nodded, solemn. Nathan had taken care of every stray, lame, or sick animal that had crossed his path, but this was the first time he'd ever asked for her assistance. Nathan took her hand, and she glanced up, startled. His green eyes were luminous. "My father told me he was enlisting. I told him I wanted to go too. But he won't let me. He says I need to stay here." She shivered. "I'm glad. You might get hurt." She blinked back the tears at the thought of her father in the army. "Sam, I'm tired of waiting for something interesting to happen around this dull place. I want to go out and see the world. If I have to go to war to do it, well, at least it's for a good cause." I'd be sorry if you went, Nathan." His eyes deepened. "And would you?" Yes." His gaze was doing strange things to her. Her heart rang hot like a blacksmith's anvil, but her feet and hands felt as cold as the winter ice. Nathan gently took both of her hands. "Would you be sorry 'cause I wasn't here to chase you and Caleb to the river anymore? Or because you'd miss being alone with me?" "Well, both." She had revealed too much of her heart, perhaps. Nathan smiled, and her hands felt heavy and clumsy in his. Unnerved, she turned her face away, trying to sort through her tangled emotions. For years they'd played together, laughed together, and her world had been orderly and happy. Now Ma was dead, and Pa was leaving. Even Nathan, her rock, was changing. And in the process, somehow she was changing too. He turned her chin back with a gentle finger. "I've always cared about you, Samantha. I wouldn't hurt you." She blinked back unshed tears and swallowed hard. "Then tell me why you want to leave, and why our paws want to leave." His eyes searched hers, and she could see he was struggling for words to explain. Their father's imminent departure had something to do with Nathan wanting to go too, and a greater sense of loss swelled over her. Everyone was sweeping right by her when all she wanted was for things to stay the way they were. "Samantha." And then he moved closer and wrapped his arms around her. Her heart hammered like the bunny's, and she rested her cheek against Nathan's shoulder. She felt his cheek, and then his lips brush against her hair. His arms tightened, and she relaxed, feeling protected. He would keep her safe. "Nathan!" Samantha wrenched free, inexplicably mortified at the sound of Mr. Hamilton's voice. He stood at the edge of the field, yet made no move to come closer. His expression softened when he caught her eye. "Your father's looking for you, Samantha. He's concerned." Nathan touched her hand and smiled. Her stomach twisted on itself like a clumsily knotted rope. Her face flushed warm with embarrassment, and she ran past Mr. Hamilton so quickly that her long hair streamed around her shoulders. She glanced back, and she could see Nathan still standing by the bunny's nest, watching her. Nathan shifted on his knees in the straw covering the barn floor. He wiped the newborn lamb's nose so it could breathe, and when it exhaled with a soft bleat, he smiled sadly and wiped the rest of its small body. When the lamb was dry, he held it, still bleating pitifully against the ache in his chest. "The ewe died," his father said behind him. Nathan nodded, his throat tight. The old ewe had been his mother's favorite. Hannah Hamilton refused to slaughter any of the few sheep they raised, valuing them instead for their companionship and